Hey everybody, welcome back to Coffee Sometimes Tea with Jen and Marcelo. Today we're going to continue the series in credit by using ChatGPT4. The paid version of $20 a month, it's not bad. It's not going to break the bank. Okay. Forgo that cup of Starbucks. Make yourself coffee at home like we do. Death Wish Coffee, shout out. They're not our sponsor, but hopefully someday they will. But let's jump right on in. Okay, so today we're going to be talking about the experts at the credit bureaus and explaining the following: why use credit cards, right? Selecting the right cards, managing credit card debt effectively. So we're going to go ahead and ask ChatGPT to pull this up for us, acting as a financial and credit expert. Okay, there's a prompt. We'll get into that later, just so you know. Okay, here we go. We're going to let this bad boy run through. And as it does, we'll just stay at the top here and go over it. Okay. So, wise use of credit cards. Wise use of credit cards. So, pay them on time. Pay more than the minimum. Keep your utilization low. Review the statements regularly. And benefit the rewards. Okay. What does that mean? Pay on time, guys. There's no way in God's earth you should be getting any late fees. Set up auto pay. Again, I'm going to say it again. Set up auto pay. Again, set up auto pay. Repeat after me. I will set up auto pay. Perfect. That way, you don't get nailed with late fees. You don't get hit with more debt on there. You're going to get hit with payment, more payment, boom, 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 boom. It's just going to drive you crazy. So again, right here, setting up auto payments can help avoid missed payments, right? That's what we're saying. Do not be late. It's going to hurt your credit score. Okay. There's no way we should be any late on any card. Okay. And if you need a kick in the butt, come join my school and I'll kick you in the butt and make sure you get that stuff set up on AutoPay. All right, so pay more than minimum. What am I saying here? So paying only the minimum only leads to higher interest cost over time. Okay, so try to pay off the entire balance each month if you can, more than the minimum to reduce the charges. So this is what we do. Take your minimum payment that's due, right? Take that interest. Add those together. Okay. Then we add an additional 20 to 30 bucks on top of that and make that our auto pay every month. Gone. Okay. Keeping your UT utilization, call it UT. Okay. So by keeping that low, you are showing that you can pay your bills, and that's the threshold. Okay. So it should be below 30%. So a higher utilization, right, signals to lenders that you're over reliant on credit, okay? Negatively impacts your credit score, guys. Again, I'm going to say it again. So if you're above that 30% threshold, and I actually would drop it even lower than that, closer to like 10%. If you're high on utilization, it signals to the lenders that you're over, okay, reliant on credit. Okay. It negatively will impact your credit score. Do not get in that situation. Okay. Keep it low. Hey, Marcelo, how do I keep that low? Auto pay, guys. Auto pay and pay more. So you go out tonight, you spend $300. Guess what? We'll come home and pay $200. Okay. Pay $200. You have $100 on there. And then over the next couple of days, pay $50 and $50. Done. Clear it off. Reviewing your statements regularly, right? This is something big, right here. So you want to review your statements. All that there you want to do, okay? You want to make sure that that's being done, okay? This section here is huge, okay? Huge. Why? Okay. The reason why that's big, guys, is because you don't know what's on your statement. If you don't keep track on your statements, then you could be overcharging for something. You could be they could show that you're late when you weren't late. Overcharges on there from someone that scammed you, someone that took your information, and it'll damage you without you even knowing. You wouldn't even know it happens, right? If you don't keep it check on that. You want to report any of those discrepancies immediately to the credit card, okay? It also will keep you're managing your spending, right? So it'll keep your finances in check. It'll keep excuse me, how much is going out each month, how much is coming in, that kind of stuff. So you can add it to that little chart that we discussed in the last video, right? Benefits and rewards. This is huge. A lot of the credit cards have reward points. Use them to your advantage, guys. There's travel cards. There's to stay for the plane. Avis has a whole bunch. Delta has a grip. Every airline has a credit card that comes with it. You can earn points for flying. You can fly for free. Rent a car, same thing. You can rent a car for almost basically for free. Okay, and I'll give you guys a hack on that. It's a little expensive, but go to founders.com and I will go ahead and jot that link at the bottom there. And you guys go there. It's a little expensive every year, but guess what, guys? Actually, I think it's higher than $100. We'll check that here shortly. But that's something that you can get some great benefits out of. Okay, it's called the Founders Card. It's not a credit card. It's a bonus card, meaning it's like a rewards card that gives you huge discounts. But on the credit cards, you have got Delta Airlines, you've got American Airlines. You can fly for free. Free drink vouchers, that kind of stuff. You can utilize their lounges at the airport. You get, priority seating, that kind of stuff. Also, you can get cash back. So the more you spend, you can get some cash back. Send it back and then pay the bill. You know what I'm saying? So, don't let those incentives, encourage you to overspend though. Okay. So don't get crazy and think that if I spend this much, I'm going to get that much. Know your limits, okay? Set your limits and know your limits. Now, selecting the right credit cards, understanding your needs, what you're trying to get it for, what you're doing. Consider the fee that it's coming with or it has attached to it, the interest rates, the credit limit, and then read that fine print, okay? Understanding your needs. So let's choose a card that matches your spending habits, right? For instance, if you travel frequently, get yourself a travel card, okay? There's no foreign transaction fees. There could be great benefits for you guys. That's what we talked about at the top there. You want to understand why you're getting it. What's the purpose of getting that card? Is it just to have it? Are you doing it because you're opening up a store? Are you trying to do Amazon? What are you trying to do? So if you get the money, try to at least spend that kind of money in the right way. Consider the fees. Be mindful of all the annual fees that pop up, application fees, and the little hidden fees that it has. So a card with a high annual fee may not be worth it unless the rewards and benefits are offset the cost or are best for you. Okay. A lot of cards, if you spend so much in the first 90 days, you get so much, but I'm not going to get into all that. I've got people that do that as a living and are experts, and I lean on them. So I will bring them in and we can lean on them and have a little chat over that. Make sure you read that fine print, guys. Okay. Understand the terms and conditions, including the interest rates, the fee structure, and reward redemption policies. What you get, how many points do you get for gas, how many points you get for the groceries, how many points you get to going out, okay? You want to read all that fine print. How much is the yearly the yearly nut on that, okay? So read that fine print. Managing credit card debt effectively, okay? Budgeting, debt snowball or avalanche method, balance transfers, communication with creditors, or getting professional help, which again, I'd say poo-poo too. But budgeting, guys. Like again, you want to create a budget, you want to create a tracker, so you have everything on there. And that doesn't just include the credit cards, guys. That's your house bill, your rent, your gas, how much you spend for your food, car, insurance, all that stuff. Okay. That's what the budgeting is for there. So you know where you're at every month. You can budget to where you need to be at. So debt snowball or avalanche method, right? If you have balances or multiple cards, you want to consolidate the debt, right? So you want to do that snowball method, paying off all the smaller debt first, or you want to do the avalanche method by paying off the debts with higher interest rates to tackle your debt. So if you pay off the higher ones, it reduces your DTI, your debt to income ratio, and that's what you want to be at. So you want that to be at a certain level. 10% is where you want to be, so you can get that stuff. Now, you got to be careful with that, though. Don't empty your bank account to pay off the card, but you can get close. You know what I mean? So balance transfers. So consider a credit card or a few credit cards and bounce back and forth from them. Discover does a great job on this. Okay, sometimes they have a balance transfer free for interest free for a year to pay it off. Take advantage of that. Any credit card that has a balance transfer, take advantage of it. Use it. Okay, but now you got to be aware of the transfer fee. So make sure you ask what the fees are, and if there's a promotional period and when that ends. Okay, communication with the creditors. So if you're struggling to make a payment, make sure you call the credit card companies and let them know that you need to discuss some hardship options. They may offer some temporary solutions, or they also may reduce the payment or the interest, credit card interest. So give them a holler, give them a shout, tell them what your situation is, and let them work with you, right? Now, if you really need professional help and you need some help with doing all that, by all means, you can go and pay somebody, but you don't need to. You come to us, we will give everything for free. We have everything in our community for that for free. So don't go paying for all this services and crap, okay? I just want you guys to understand that credit is something huge, right? You guys need the credit. You need to save it. You need to, it's like you want to keep it in the vault because it's gold, okay? So your credit score is gold. But follow us again in the next series, and we'll just continue what we're talking about. Please join our community that we have with school, a free community, and smash and hit that like button. Again, we will talk to you soon. Cheers, and we'll talk to you on the next one.